Hello everyone. I hope you all are fit and fine. I hope you all are doing well. Today's video is very useful for school going students, college going students, teachers and the students those who are preparing for the competitive examinations like MPSC, UPSC, PSI, STI, CGL, Railway, Post Office, or we can call it in Maharashtra Police Bharti. As this topic is very much useful for all of us. At the end of the video, you will learn types of sentences and how to identify the sentences transformation and how to transform the sentence from simple to compound, compound to complex, or complex to simple, or simple to compound. Let's have a glance. Some of the sentences are highlighted on the screen. Number one sentence, will the teacher be late? Second one, I completed my college application essay. Who graduated at the top of a class? Shut the door. What a cute dog. They spoke to him in Spanish, but he responded in English. The student wiped the whiteboard that was filthy with last week's notes. Now here, 7 sentences are mentioned. Let's have the function and the types of these sentences. The first one is, will the teacher be late? Is an interrogative sentence or a question. Second one, I completed my college application essay. It's an declarative or an assertive sentence. Third one, who graduated at the top of a class? Is a question or interrogative sentence. Shut the door is the command or imperative sentence. What a cute dog. It's an exclamatory sentence. Then what are those last 2 sentences which are there? They spoke to him in Spanish, but he responded in English. The student wiped the whiteboard that was filthy with last week's notes. These are also types of sentences. We'll see in details what kind of sentence these are. Kinds of sentences. There are 2 kinds of sentences based on their functions and based on their structures. Let's see in details the sentences which are based on structures. Before that, we'll just recall the sentences which are based on their functions. For example, assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Based on their structures, simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Before moving ahead, we will see what are the basic elements for framing, for making any sentence. Subject and predicate. Subject plus predicate, yes plus V plus O, is the basic structure of English to frame any meaningful sentence. So what is subject? Priyanka is a subject. Priyanka plays tennis. Plays tennis is a predicate. Now let's see what is simple sentence. Simple sentence. A simple sentence contains only one subject and one verb. It has only one finite verb. Observe how a simple sentence is constructed. We went to Arvind yesterday. Simple sentence. In the given sentence, we went to Arvind, we is a pronoun, personal pronoun, nominative case, and it plays the role here as a subject. Went, second form of the verb, main verb or verb. To Arvind is the prepositional phrase, or to Arvind is a predicate, that is incomplete. Simple sentence. Subject plus predicate, Priyanka plays tennis, one subject and one predicate. As it is given in the definition that simple sentence needs one subject and one predicate. So Priyanka is a subject, plays tennis a predicate. Simple sentence with compound subject. Sometimes there might be 2 subjects, but those are joined with a coordinating conjunctions and. Tom and Mary play tennis. Compound sentence, second one. A compound sentence has more than one part that can stand alone. Both the sentences are independent. Independent clauses are connected by conjunctive adverbs a semicolon mark, or coordinating conjunctions. Compound sentence. We went to home and most of us danced all night. So here, we went to home, most of us danced all night. Both the sentences are there. We will see in detail the functions they have in the sentence. We as a subject, went verb, to home is the prepositional phrase, and coordinating conjunction, most of us danced all night. Most of us subject, danced verb, all night modifying phrase. Use of coordinating conjunctions. How coordinating conjunctions are used? First, in the first part, subject and predicate has to be there. Second part, it needs subject also and predicate also, connecting with coordinating conjunctions and or any other coordinating conjunctions. For example, Tom swims and Sania plays tennis. Compound sentence, coordinating conjunctions. Let's see what are the coordinating conjunctions in compound sentences. Some of the commonly used coordinating conjunctions, we will have a glance on that. And as well as not only but also but, either or, neither nor, or, else, otherwise, at, for, so, therefore, hence, etc. Compound sentences. Akshay swims and Neha plays tennis. Clause 1, clause 2. Clause 1 is of course independent. At the same time, clause 2 too independent. Now we will see conjunctive adverbs in compound sentences. Moreover, however, otherwise, therefore, etc. Example of conjunctive adverbs. Om is handsome, moreover he is rich. Clause 1, clause 2. Both are independent. Om is handsome, moreover he is rich. A semicolon before conjunctive adverb and comma after conjunctive adverb. These are the things that we need to consider. Now sometimes the conjunctive adverbs may come in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Om is handsome, moreover he is rich. It's at the beginning. Om is handsome, he is moreover rich. It's in the middle. Moreover in the second sentence is the middle. Last one, Om is handsome, he is rich moreover, at the end. Let's look after some of the sentences. Because my coffee was too cold, I heated in the microwave. Although he was wealthy, he was still unhappy. She returned the computer after she noticed it was damaged. Whenever prices goes up, customers buy less products. As she was bright and ambitious, she became a manager in no time. Wherever you go, you can always find beauty. So what kind of sentences are these? These are called complex sentences. Now what is complex sentence? A complex sentence has at least two parts. One that can stand alone and another one that cannot stand. Means the first part or the second part would be dependent and the next one would be independent. Or the first one would be dependent or the second one independent. The part that cannot stand alone is linked to the rest of the sentence by a subordinating conjunction. Here we need to consider subordinating conjunction plays very vital role to connect two sentences. Complex sentence. Since my friends and I wanted to have fun, we went to Deepika yesterday. Now we'll analyze that sentence. Since is the subordinating conjunction. We wanted to have a fun, part that cannot stand alone because it is joined with since. Now next part. We went to Deepika yesterday. We as the subject and went to Deepika yesterday is the predicate. It is totally independent. It can stand alone on its own. But the first one, that is since we wanted to have fun, unable to stand at its own, so it is dependent because it is joined with the subordinating conjunction since. Complex sentence. The construction of complex sentence. Subject and predicate. Coordinating conjunction. Again subject and predicate. For example, Bobby is popular even though he is ugly. Subordinating conjunctions. We'll see some of the commonly used subordinating conjunctions. They are first one after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, than, that, though, till, until, when, where, whether, while, which, why, whom, how, etc. Complex sentences with subordinate conjunctions. Bob is popular even though he is ugly. Clause 1, clause 2. Bob is popular is the first one, clause 1, that is independent. Clause 2, even though he is ugly, clause 2, that is dependent. Even though John is ugly, he is popular. Clause 1 and clause 2. Clause 1 is the dependent. Second clause, that is he is popular, is independent. We will have some of the exercises how to identify the sentences. Questions. The bell rang. Bridget ran the first part of the race and Tara biked the second part. He stands at the bottom of the cliff while the climber moves up the rock. The bell rang. The skier turned and jumped. The bell rang is simple sentence. Second one is compound sentence. Third one is complex sentence. And the last one, that is simple sentence. Moving ahead, we'll see some of the sentences for practice. I saw a boy, he was smart. We'll transform, we'll convert this sentence into simple, compound and complex. Let's try the first one, that is simple sentence. I saw a smart boy. So here he was is removed and instead of he was, only one subject is taken, I saw a smart boy. That is simple sentence. Second one, I saw a boy and he was smart. This is compound sentence. Here conjunction and is used to join both the sentences. The last one, I saw a boy who was smart. In this sentence, who as a subordinate conjunction is used to join both the sentences. Now what is the tricks to remember this? In simple sentence, there are no conjunctions. In compound sentence, we use coordinating conjunctions. In complex sentence, we use WH word or that or any subordinate conjunctions. Now do as directed. We would move forward to convert 10 to 15 sentences as directed from the bracket. First one, to add to their troubles, the servant ran away. This is the simple sentence. This is the sentence, simple sentence. We will change it into compound sentence. The servant ran away and added to their troubles. Compound sentence. The given next compound sentence will change it into simple sentence. I had no money with me and I couldn't give the beggar anything. When we change it into simple sentence, we'll see having no money with me, I could not give the beggar anything. Next one, tell the truth. This is the simple sentence. We'll convert it into complex sentence. Tell that which is true. Complex sentence. I am surprised that you should believe in such nonsense. This is the complex sentence. We'll try to convert it either in simple or compound. Let's try one of that. I am surprised at your belief in such nonsense. Simple sentence. Second one, I loved him because he was my friend. This is the complex sentence. We'll change the given sentence into compound sentence. He was my friend and I loved him. And is the conjunction which is used to join the sentence. Next one, we called upon Mr. Patil and he introduced us to his wife. This is the compound sentence. Let's change it into complex sentence. When we called upon Mr. Patil, he introduced us to his wife. Complex sentence. To our surprise, the candidate didn't turn up. Simple sentence. The candidate didn't turn up and it surprised us. Compound sentence. Being dissatisfied, he resigned his position. Simple sentence. He was dissatisfied from his position, therefore he resigned. Complex sentence. Move ahead with the next slide. With a great effort, he bought the tickets for homeward journey. Simple sentence. He made a great effort and bought the tickets for homeward journey. Compound sentence. Out of a desire for revenge, he didn't take over. Simple sentence. He wanted to take revenge and therefore did the takeover. Compound sentence. He is good at mathematics and often flocked by students. Compound sentence. Being good at mathematics, he is often flocked by students. Simple sentence. He neither works at computer nor reads books. Compound sentence. Besides not working at computer, he doesn't read books. Simple sentence. Next one. Anil came and we went to meet Pramod. Compound sentence. Let's change it into simple sentence. We went to meet Pramod on Anil's arrival. Here Pramod is not at all subject in the second sentence. It is an object. We hoped to win the game. Simple sentence. We hoped that we would win the game. Complex sentence. Last one. She sat in her car and drove towards Saurav's school. Compound sentence. Sitting in her car, she drove towards Saurav's school. Simple sentence. I hope your doubts might have cleared. Before wind up, we'll have some hints. In simple sentence, subject, only one subject is there. In compound sentence, two subjects are there. And in complex sentence, two or more subjects would be there. Verb, in simple sentence, only one verb. In compound sentence, two verbs. In complex sentence, two or more verbs. Conjunctions. No conjunctions. Use prepositions as a connector. In compound sentence, coordinating conjunctions, coordinating one or more than one. In complex sentence, subordinating conjunctions. Thank you very much. Thank you.